Undocumented California woman charged with faking her own taking, let's say. Let's see where this video goes, guys. Suggestion via Discord.
An undocumented woman is facing federal charges after allegedly faking her own kidnapping.
Allegedly?
Accusing ICE agents to then apparently solicit donations through GoFundMe.
Fox 11's Gina Silva live in Highland Park with more on what we know about 41-year-old here. Gina.
Guys, what in the what?
Alex, Christine, it is quite a story. According to federal agents, the woman was in Bakersfield. She was staying there. She was safe, unharmed. Meanwhile, her family was out here in Los Angeles claiming that she had been kidnapped by masked men and taken to the border. Investigators say none of it was true.
As for our authorities to not close our eyes to our families, this is not the only family going through this.
On June 30th, the family of Juliana Julia Pelaez Calderon held a press conference claiming she had been kidnapped, possibly by federal agents. They pointed to her vehicle, saying it was abandoned in the parking lot of a Jack in the Box in South Los Angeles, and evidence of her disappearance.
There's plenty of...
Oh, bro, this is diabolical. I mean, obviously, you're playing off of legitimately like the left's emotions, for example, because the fact that you're even saying, for the most part, someone has been kidnapped, that's crazy, right? Because obviously, again, think about it here. An ICE agent would be a federal agent bringing the person back to the country they came from, let's say, for the most part. Obviously, they're going to be held for a moment and then released to their country, let's say. So I don't know where that's coming from, the concept of being taken in any meaningful manner. It's not being taken, that's being returned. Right? Specifically, if you are an illegal immigrant, that's what you're saying here. And first of all, how do you have a GoFundMe? Do you have a bank account? Guys, I have so many questions here. Again, listen, hear me out. This is California. You never know what they give, the undocumented out there, guys. Who knows?
Families going through this nightmare right now where we don't know where our relatives, where our loved ones are at this moment.
It turns out, according to Homeland Security, Calderon wasn't missing at all. Investigators say surveillance video clearly shows Calderon calmly exiting her vehicle at the Jack in the Box and willingly getting into another vehicle before leaving the area. Federal agents found her shopping at a market in Bakersfield. The 41-year-old undocumented woman who lived in South Los Angeles is now facing federal charges, including conspiracy and making false statements to federal officers.
Several individuals could be facing charges in this case. It is, of course, the person who is making these false statements that could lead to criminal charges, but also any family members who were also putting forward this narrative.
Right, bro. Arrest everybody and make sure and verify exactly their documentation. All right, let's just start right there. Okay. Immediately. What is this? Who does this? Who does things like this? Like, first of all, if you're going to sit here and attempt to like virtue signal specifically to the left, why would you play them in a manner like? The left should be absolutely irate at this. I highly doubt they're going to respond to any of these claims. I haven't heard anything. Unless there is, guys, let me know. I want to see it. I absolutely want to encounter the response to something like this because, yeah.
Legal analyst Mary David points out that because the family created a GoFundMe account to raise money while claiming Calderon had been kidnapped, that could open the door to potential fraud charges.
What are you raising money for?
In addition, the attorney could also be in trouble. According to the federal complaint, he claimed Calderon was taken to a San Isidro detention center, and when she refused to sign deportation paperwork, Calderon was punished and transferred to a warehouse at an undisclosed location.
Right.
If the attorney knew that the statements were false, they can face charges as well. But even if they don't face criminal charges, there certainly could also be civil penalties if they didn't do their due diligence, if they violated any code of ethics.
Okay.
If convicted, Calderon faces up to 10 years in federal prison. She is currently in immigration custody. Now, according to the complaint, one of her daughters was well aware that the kidnapping was allegedly a hoax. She could also face criminal charges.
An undocumented woman.
Whoa, guys, hold the phone here, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and see if there's any more information kind of on this here because I'm telling you this right now. I need to know more about this here. Because if there is any more information, then we need to definitely, absolutely, like 1000% here, encounter exactly what this is. I definitely hope that she sees some type of jail. Most likely she is going to. There is a little bit more coming from, I'm trying to find something coming from the right, guys. I don't see any, I mean, from the left. I see nothing. This is the one that we just watched. Let me see this one here, guys.
She allegedly claimed she was being held in a facility near the border, but the Department of Homeland Security says they found her at a mall in Bakersfield.
Okay.
KTLA's Sarah Welch joins us from South LA with the story. Sarah.
Hey, John, good afternoon. The Department of Homeland Security says Julie Calderon made this whole story up, that it was a hoax, that she blamed federal agents while stoking fear in the community.
Free Julie now!
Back on June 30th, family and friends of Julie Calderon claimed she was kidnapped in this Jack in the Box parking lot off Alameda in South LA by federal agents or people working with them.
Ununiformed men in unmarked cars kidnapped Julie.
But the U.S. Attorney's Office says that was a lie. In its criminal complaint, they say these are photos of Calderon, a citizen of Mexico, on June 25th, parking her Toyota in the fast food parking lot, getting out and then walking across the street to get into another vehicle at this gas station and later driving away. Days went by and the family set up a GoFundMe to help find her, and they also filed a missing persons case with LAPD.
She was taken straight from here to the border and pressured to sign self-deportation paperwork.
Calderon claims she used another person's cell phone to say she was taken to a warehouse at an unknown location. But federal investigators say that was also a lie. And when we asked LAPD, all they would tell us is that they had closed the missing persons investigation. Federal investigators say Calderon was never in federal custody. And on July 4th, they located her with this woman at a parking lot in Bakersfield. Investigators say she stuck to her story. She'd been kidnapped. And these are photos investigators say Calderon created to make it appear as if she was in custody and being mistreated. But the U.S. Attorney's Office says she orchestrated the phony kidnapping to generate public sympathy and solicit donations.
Jeez. Okay, hold on. So what I just encountered here, yeah, she's going to go to jail, bro. Absolutely. Okay. I mean, absolutely. Like, understand this here, guys. I think most of the times when people start saying things like this, that follow the same path as she just did here, by saying that, oh, the government is taking us and moving us to this specific part and forcing us to sign all this nonsense here. I don't believe any of it, bro. I'm sorry, but I do know who does believe it. The entirety of the left. The left believes this completely, and it's crazy that she used their, I would say, naivety in this instance, let's say, against them. So I definitely would like to see more, but I highly doubt we're going to see any more of this story, because this is basically the same story, copy and pasted. There's not much new information. There's no public outcry or anything. Did GoFundMe cancel it yet, or is it still open? Probably still open. Who knows, guys? I don't know. Okay, I don't have much faith in humanity like that anymore, guys. I used to when things were like normal, but now things are weird. Okay, either way, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. If you guys know more about this story, let me know in the comments. I definitely want to encounter it. But all right, in the meantime, I'll catch you guys later.